Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new desk. So I was so excited to jump on here and share with you guys my beautiful desks in front of me. It is from Amazon. I have my stack of planners, my goodies over here, my little stationery bits, some notes, my non-alcoholic drink, which I will share that with you guys, my one line a day journal, and then some pens, a few sticky notes, the book I'm reading, I'm using as a little holder for my lamp. And then this is cute. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. So this is my new setup, and I'm so excited for you guys because there's a lot of wonderful things I wanted to happen in 2025, and within 10 days, it's like I'm a different person entirely. And it's been great. It's going good so far, and I hope your 2025 has been treating you well too. So, let's get into today. We are talking about my planner. This is my personal planner, and I ordered this pre-owned. My husband popped in some holes to add bigger rings. I found the same agenda or planner cover online on Etsy. So if you just look up personal or A5 planner covers, this will pop up on Etsy. Changed out the rings when I first got them because the ones I received, I believe they were like 19 millimeter, and these are definitely 25. So I went through this before. These are just little ephemera bits to give it some femininity, and we flipped through this in my previous video, so go ahead and look at that. We are going to jump into how my first week in January has changed already, some of my planning ways. We're going to go right into my monthly. I haven't been going into this as much as I thought I would. I think it's more of a cute cover to my monthlies that I do look at. So for right now, this hasn't been really used. Now January, I said I was not going to include my bills in my month, but I couldn't do it that way. I have been putting my financial information in front of me on using this to just document what I do have coming up without marking how much it is. And the reason I do that is just because I don't think the number really matters. As long as this is helping me, then that's great. I do have it color coded, so everything in the pink is personal appointments or invites, times with friends, times with family. Anything in green are the bills that I have up and coming, and anything in blue are my paydays. So that's how I've done this. I did not believe I was going to decorate, but I decided after skimming through some of my stickers, these cute Happy New Year stickers worked really nicely, and I decided on a little washi taped thumb tab so I can access this calendar. And I will probably just use it also for February, and then I'll have one for March and April and so on and so forth. And it will just have little tabs down the line. Then this is how my weeklies have been looking. And I wanted to catch you guys up on this, whereas in the past, I don't always flip through my planner until it's like the full month or even 2 months, but I believe if I show you guys what I'm doing week to week, I can also get more personal with you guys. So it's easier for me to remember what I did. So in the first week, I was very excited with my husband. He found a really great show on, I believe it was on Netflix, and it was called The Yellow Jackets. It's definitely probably a fall show. It's very spooky vibes, mystery type thing, but we really enjoyed it. So we're waiting for season 2 to come out. We binge watched it in probably 3 days. Attempt to put in my schedule here in this way, and I was going to continue it down, but that just didn't work for me. So moving on to the second week, I decided to put the schedule of my week here, and this was inspired by Helen. I believe it's from Helen Pans, and she actually has inserts available. I'll link her down below because maybe I'm not getting the name right if you're curious about this inspiration. I did like it, but I didn't love it, so I just did it for this week, but I used it more than the other one. I was really, really sleepy and also motivated to jump into all my planners because I have a lot of them. And the sleep and the excitement, they just don't go together. So I ended up losing sleep and then gaining sleep and then losing track of my planner system. So now I'm gonna just have to find that like happy balance. And then this week, so we're halfway through the second week of January, and what I have going on is my daily habits, my AM and PM cleaning, my reading, and my Pilates. And then I am actually doing the hours I put in on the week side. And then on this side, I've just putting in some journaling and some to-do list and calling out my favorite YouTuber, Melanie, because I want to be her pen pal. So that's what this week looks like. I have tried to add a lot more color. It's just more inviting in that way. And I want this to be a planner that I have fun in and I'm drawn to using. And the color will make it more playful, not just functional. And that makes me want to use it. So flipping to my dailies, this is how it's going. I would love to do the gratitude for the month of January towards the end of the month. And that way, when I archive this, I can always look back and just see like the highlights of the month. So as you can see, it was really like black and white. And that's when I was like, okay, I need to throw in some color. So I just threw in a few stickers that I had left over from a sticker kit. And that's when I decided I need to do something much different. And I was really drawn to my mood board that I had made. I mean, really drawn. Like every single day I opened it for whatever reason. I always made sure to look at my mood board. So as I was journaling throughout the last couple days, I decided to also include a collage of things that just make me happy and personal things that only I would really understand. And then, of course, I wanted to add more color, more stickers, more of a happy, warm vibe. So, let's see. I put in some, this is just what I did that day. This is more on, I watched a video and it inspired me in this way, and that's what this is. So it's similar to common placing, but I'm actually summarizing what I learned, and it was just what had my attention this week. And then I kind of merged that idea with this collage of like what makes me happy. Then I kind of went right back to the black and white, but this one was more of like a really fun day with my friend, and I have to add something to this because I want this to be kind of highlighted. I just haven't got to it yet. And then this side was a lot of fun, and this is where I'm like, okay, that was so black and white. I really want to add some color. So I just grabbed some random stickers that I felt called to, and it's so funny because they ended up working great because this one says magic juice, and I ended up buying my magic juice, which is this cranberry mixed with spritzer water or sparkling water, depending on what you have. And I found this one by Badlander. It's a huckleberry and mixed with cranberry juice. I am 5 years sober, so cheers. It makes up for that beautiful red wine I used to love, but it doesn't come with all the after effects and side effects of alcohol. So cheers to being 5 years sober. I'm so proud of myself. And then I wanted to try out a different like pen, so I did this blue and I didn't love it, so I switched back to the black, and I'm just trying to find my footing in with what works and what doesn't. I found this sticker earlier today and I was like, yep, gotta use it. It just looks so perfect with this, and I was actually in the evening when I finished this spread. When I get over to this side, this was such a fun little prompt. So what I decided to do, it just popped into my head last night. I decided to pretend like I'm famous or of some kind of importance and was being interviewed for the first time. And then I wrote how that would go. And this is just one-sided conversation. And if you read it, it's like basically giving the vibe of I'm talking to somebody and you can't hear the interviewer, you can only hear my response. So if you want to copy this, please do. It's so fun and kind of funny. And it's really cute because you're talking about yourself, but it's in this way of implying that you're being interviewed. And this is just a beautiful work of art that I've had in my stash before. It's an abstract piece of art, and I'm going to write why I love abstract art up here. And then I ended up finding my Filofax ruler today, so I'm like, what? Where is the pen? So I threw it in here. Then we go to my wish list, and you guys, when I buy something from my wish list or receive it as a gift or something like in that manner, I check it off. So over here, I wrote another rings cover, and then I marked it off once and then twice and then a third time. So I bought 3 new ring covers. I know, yeah, stay tuned. But I've decided this is a good idea because as I'm going through my year and writing these wish lists out and am crossing them off, I can be mindful of, okay, maybe I don't need that many and I can start selling them off. But it's just a nice check-in of like, okay, do you really need another one? You just bought 3. No. So I really don't need another one. That won't be going back on my wish list or my shopping cart. This is my budget section. So I write down my orders, and I have definitely ordered a lot more. I have to add to this as well. Now, this is really interesting, and this is new to my budget section. This is where I have done the math and worked out how I could pay my debts off by October. Both of them. It's so interesting because I did not mean to make it almost perfect, but it ended up working out great. So if you want more in-depth of how I did this, let me know and I'll do a video. So then I did want to keep a bill tracker in here, although I do have the upcoming bills in my calendar, but I wanted to make sure I had the amount and to be able to mark off when I paid it. And these are from Haru Plans, and I did print them off. They're a digital download. I have picked up this beautiful cream paper from Staples, and it was very affordable, like I think $5 to $8. I did get some of these folders just for whatever, and I'm thinking about maybe throwing a little cash in here or some stickers. I haven't done so yet. And then this is just some extra paper, again from Haru Plans, and I did not cut this right, so I'm leaving it back here for just whatever I need. I plan on making more of these inserts so I can actually use them in my dailies down the road. Then this section is my brain dump, and again I started using Haru Plans, his inserts again, because the brain dump section that he has is a little bit more laid out than me just writing a whole bunch on a paper, which either one's fine. But I thought that this was a really nice look because if I have one thing on my mind, something else always pops up. So now I have 1, 2, 3 places, and I can split this in half and have 4 in the one day, and then I just throw the date up there. So that's been really nice. And I do like this paper. It's helped with my eyesight. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess that maybe I do. Because I'm autistic, we have a sensitivity sometimes to sounds, lights, and the lights really bother me. And I hate fluorescent lights. They're the worst, you guys. If you're autistic, you know, and I'm so sorry. Like, it's the worst experience ever. I've honestly worn shades to the doctor's office because I can't stand that fluorescent light. It drives me crazy and it really gives me a headache. So this paper does not reflect the light like the white does, and this is why I don't really want a very intense white paper in my book. So I'm still, and if I do, then I have to have more of like an amber light. Bright light in the cream paper, or you get a bright paper and a cream light. Like that's it. There's no in between for me. Like that's the way it has to be. And then back here is my work section. So I have some paperwork I fill out for my clients after I see them. And then again, we're at the back where if I need to write down something, throw it in those papers. So that's this week in my personal. And I wanted to share with you guys something about my moleskin. I did a pen test when I first got this in the mail, and I was very surprised at how good it was working. And then I can get my life together here. I have a beautiful new desk and everything just fell apart. Anyways, so I was excited because this is the Sarasa Zebra felt tip, and it says for writing and journaling, and it's not supposed to bleed through your pages. So let's do red, green, another green, and a blue. It'll be nice. We'll use the yellow. So I was really counting on this to work, and it says it's not going to bleed through. So let's do it. Okay. So let's see how they did. They look pretty good, right? No. So sadly, I used them here. Zebra Sarasa Fine Liner. I really trusted that this would not bleed through. This bled through so bad. I think, you guys, that they might have tricked us. Like, what? Oh my goodness, you guys. I have been bamboozled, I feel like. Like, what? That looks completely different than this. And these are the pages we're in, you guys. Like, this isn't supposed to bleed through. Even in the back, this back page where we do our little, it's like they know. They know what they're doing. Oh, let's just make this page better. So now I feel like this is completely irrelevant. Has anybody else experienced this? I mean, no wonder there's so much frustration with the moleskin paper. Like, what? This is wild. That's just not okay. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to try my Leuttchurm A6 and see how it does with the Sarasa. That way, in case anybody's just trying to decide between the Leuttchurm Daily and the Moleskin Daily, we'll know, like, who's kind of low-key the better one. So I am not going to just throw it in the back. I'm actually going to go to Saturday, the 4th, which I have left off. I hope you guys let us know. So let's see what we can do in here. And I am still using this, so I'm just going to write. Saturday, and that's a lot better. Okay. Honestly, you guys, if I were you, I would get the Leuttchurm. It is working much better than that moleskin, and I really feel bamboozled. You guys, I feel so bamboozled, like I can't explain it to you. This looks like it would be fine, just a little ghosting. Nope. January 7th, Zeba Sarasa Fine Liner. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, so that's that. That's my update for the week. I'm sorry to end on such an unusual note. It's not as exciting, but man, that bums me out. So, you guys haven't had the best of luck with your moleskin. I understand, because I really thought that was gonna be a good brand of paper this year. Like, what is going on? How is my Sterling Ink N1 doing? While I've been in my personal rings, this has definitely gone to the wayside. So let's clean up. So this is my N1 Sterling Ink. So that's the standard size. And this is how it's going. This was week 1. I definitely had a lot of blank areas where I did not use it. And this is week 2. I have not touched week 2. I also have not updated after my Christmas wish list. I haven't even written back here. So forgive me for not keeping up on this. However, I might be getting a second job, and I was considering using this for that. So stay tuned, we'll see. But for now, my rings they really got me in a chokehold in the best way. Okay, you guys, what is going on with your first and second week of January? Let me know, and let me know if you have a moleskin 2025 and how it's doing for you. And if you try my drink, go ahead and send a little like cheers emoji with the drink cups cheering. Put that down in the comments below, and I'll know that you've tried it and you like it. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry for your bad luck. Bye, you guys.